Today I'm going to be showing you a uber budget build for under £250. That's £250, that's excluding an operating system, and this is going to be very light gaming, but mainly sort of just day-to-day stuff like browsing the internet, maybe something for your parents or something like that. And I'm just going to run you through the parts, and I'll leave the links in the description down below. So for the processor, we're going to go with the AMD A4 5300 CPU. This is an APU which has the graphics built in, and it has AMD's HD 7480D graphics built in, and this is £36 in the UK here, and it's a great performer for a very low budget, which is exactly what we're going for in this build. So to pair that, we're going to go with MSI's FM2A75MAE35 motherboard. It's a micro ATX motherboard, and it has SATA 3, supports RAID, PCI 2.0 if you wanted to add a graphics card. It has DVI, VGA and HDMI, which is more than most of the other competing motherboards have, and this is only £48.90. So that's also very nice and cheap. And on the subject of the APU, if you wanted slightly better gaming, you could go with the 5800K, and that would give you quad core, whereas the A4 is only dual core. For the case, we're going to go with Fractal Designs Core 1000. This is an MATX case. It's very cheap at £31, and it has really good ventilation in the front with a big mesh intake, which will allow plenty of airflow into your case. In terms of cooling, we're going to go with just the stock cooler on the APU to save money, but you could of course go with the Corsair H80, H60 or something like that, or even another brand. Back to the Core 1000, this has 3 fan slots, 120 filtered in the front, 192 in the back and a 120 in the side panel. It's got plenty of room for hard drives which mount vertically, and that's pretty much it for the case. Good value for money in that case. In terms of memory, we're just going to go with 4GB of Corsair Vengeance, which is 1600 MHz with a CAS latency of 99924, which should be plenty unless you're going to do some heavy gaming on this, in which case you probably want a slightly more expensive system. For the power supply, we're going to go with Be Quiet's Pure Power L7 300 watt, which is going to be plenty to power the system, seeing as we've got no graphics card in there. And this is Be Quiet, which is a very well known brand, and it features their 120mm quiet fan, so it shouldn't make too much noise. It has two 12-volt rails, and it has a 24-pin, a 4-pin ATX, a 4-pin Rolex, floppy disk, and 3 SATA powers. And for the operating system, we will be using a SanDisk 64GB SSD, which takes advantage of the SATA 3 on the motherboard, and should also be able to store some files. If you wanted more, you could add a 1TB hard drive for about £50. So I'll be leaving links to all these in the description down below. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thanks.